support someone I love, myself.
Hi everybody! Happy Valentine's Day weekend! I do have a hat on now because I'm freezing cold. I am doing a makeup tutorial as requested. This is the Byojaku look, or sickly face, and I thought it was just so funny because I'm sick and I'm recovering this weekend from getting Remicade, so I like to mock things, so I thought it would be funny to mock that makeup look and mock my condition because it's funny to me. So that is the look that I have done on my face. Stay tuned if you're interested in watching the tutorial. I really hope everything came out because I did have some camera troubles today. I just wanted to mention before I get started 2 perfumes that I think are excellent for Valentine's Day if you're going for that Lovey Dovey feeling. Coco Noir by Chanel, which is always a classic, and West Side by Bond No. 9. And this is like a very rose vanilla kind of scent. This reminds me of perfumes I used to get as a child, so it is very nostalgic for me. It's a very sweet kind of perfume, and you know, guys dig that, so you know, give it a try if you want to. I really like this. I only have the little bottle because a little of this goes so far. And I just love treble clefs because if you did not know this about me, I am super musically inclined and I've been playing various instruments since I was 3 years old. So I love this. This is a good choice as well. I will have to do a more comprehensive perfume collection video in the future, but I did want to get this up because it was requested. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy the video, and I do apologize if things are a little quirky because this is my first time recording a makeup tutorial. This is just a fun look. I thought it would be fun. It kind of hides your under eye bags because your attention is drawn to these fake smile bags, which is all the rage in much of Asia right now. The attention is obviously on the blush, so you want to play down the eyes and the rest of the face. No heavy contouring, no heavy highlighting. It's a pretty easy look, so I decided to do this. So enjoy the video, please, and I will see you again very soon. Hey everybody, happy Valentine's Day! I know I look pretty awful, but that's why we're gonna do some makeup. First, we're starting with all our primers. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Original, and you just want to put this in your T-zone. Next up, we're gonna use the Chanel Base Lumière Base Éclat du Temps Illuminating Makeup Base, and put that on the rest of your face. Finally, on your eyelids and under eyes, you're going to use Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue, and I like to get all my base done first. For this look, I'm just going to use this Tarte Holidays stippling brush and the Revlon Photo Ready makeup in vanilla, as well as my Dior Skin Air Flash in 201, just to give me that slightly pale appearance for the Byojaku look. And then I'm going to spray some of this on my brush, and that is what I'm going to use to blend everything out. And you just want to stipple that out with circular motions on your face and make sure everything is very even. The idea here is to look doll-like, which I know is ridiculous, a sick looking doll, but that's alright. So go over again any areas that are showing any redness or other imperfections, just to give that very even skin tone look. Do not forget to do your neck, so I'm repeating the same process on my neck, taking it up onto my face to make sure everything blends out well. Make sure you get your ears as well. Here I can see my veins showing through, so I'm just gonna cover that up even more. That is a good base. So next I'm gonna do my concealing, but that's a very long process, so if you're interested in seeing that, I will show you in another video. This is what it starts out like. While I'm waiting for this to set, I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs Highliner and In the Buff, which was part of the Skyliner collection over the holidays, and I'm just gonna use that and do my waterline and do my super blinky trick so it goes up onto my tight line, and do both eyes. This makes your eyes look more wide awake and bigger. While I'm also doing my under eyes, I'm going to just start getting my Clinique water resistant eyeliner, which is a cake liner in natural black, ready. I squirt a little MAC Fix Plus on there and mix it up, and it gets a little watery at first, so that's why I like to prep it and let it sit. So here you can see I've done more of my under eyes. Now I'm taking a Tarte Desire cheek stain and just outlining where I want to put the blush, which is very high up on the outer corner of the eye and on the top of the cheekbone. And I blend this in using my fingers. Just want to make a base for where you're going to put powder blush later on. You can see it's just a very subtle outline, and this is just going to show you where you want the blush later on. And it is a very high up on the top of the cheekbones, again, right under the eye kind of look. You want to avoid exactly under your under eye bags because that will just make them more pronounced. You also want to put a little on the nose, a little on your forehead, and a little bit on your chin as well. So while I'm doing the rest of my under eyes, I'm going to just set the rest of my face with this Rimmel London Stay Matte and 001 Transparent and my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Jumbo Powder Brush. And you just really want to set your T-zone as well as your cheeks and your neck, and you want to avoid the eye area because for me, I just feel that that accentuates your under eye circles and bags even more. So I avoid that altogether. You just want to make sure your face is not sticky. If not, it's set and you're good. Make sure you don't forget your neck and your ears, and make sure your whole face is done and the back of your neck, etc. Good. So now I'm going to take my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush and contour with the Cocoa Contour Too Faced Chisel to Perfection palette. You can use medium cocoa or dark cocoa, whatever fits your complexion. And you just really kind of want to shade the side of your face to give it a more V-line appearance. I know for my face shape, because I've got a very square face, this is an important step. You really just want to create this shadow, which you're going to then cover up with powder. You just want the appearance of a slimmer face. What I then do is go back in with the Stay Matte and my jumbo brush, and I blend that out as much as possible. I then take Ben Nye and Fair and a cosmetic wedge, and I essentially bake just over the shaded areas. This will basically cover just the dark spots and leave the appearance of a shadow where you have baked. So just cover those dark areas. You can see it still looks slimmer. And do the other side. Don't forget about under your chin. Let it sit for a few minutes. Ho ho ho, I look like Santa Claus. After a few minutes, I go in with my Sigma Fan F90 brush and just brush all of that away. So you're left with a very smooth looking complexion, albeit slimmer looking. So now we're going to contour our nose. I just used a generic angled eyeshadow brush, and going back with a Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette. I like to use this because it's more precise, and then blend it out on the sides. And you can use your fingers, whatever works. We're going to cover this back up anyway. We're just creating the same kind of illusion. We want the appearance of a slimmer nose, but we're going to cover it up with makeup so you cannot see the darkness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my Christian Dior Air Flash and my stippling brush and go over both my cheek area and my nose contour just to make sure that's very even looking with the rest of my face. Good to go. For my eyebrows, I use Maybelline Expert Wear in Blonde. I'm not really an eyebrow person. I'm kind of letting them grow out, but you can use whatever you like for your eyebrows. I am taking this Urban Decay Gwen Stefani brow box in Bathwater Blonde and taking the lighter of the two shades and the little brush, and I'm taking the lighter shade, and basically I'm drawing a shadow underneath that smile bag that's right underneath your eye, which is all the rage in Asia, and people actually get surgery to create this look. But why do surgery if you can create the look with makeup? Next up, I'm using Ulta Liquid Liner in Rose Gold Glitter, and I am just drawing that on the eye bags themselves, the fat bag, and you just want to smile and create the illusion that that is sticking out more. Let it dry. And then we're going to go in and do our eyes. This is my giveaway item, the Urban Decay XX Limited Reloaded Palette. Open it up. Color I am going to use all over my eyes is Midnight Cowboy, which is in the top right corner. And I'm just using the brush that's included here, the big side. and I'm just taking that all over the eyes, as you can see. This is the IT Cosmetics number 221 Eye Smudger Brush in the Too Faced Love Sephora collection. I'm using the color SoCal just on the lids, and you don't want to take it up very high. Now I'm going to take this 525 Market shade, which is a very reddish brown, and just an angled brush and draw a very thin line. You want to use the eyeshadow because it's a much softer look. So now we're going back into the Vice Reloaded palette and using the Gash color, which is the red, and just drawing on the outer corner a straight line out like that. We're just creating the illusion of a bigger eye again, and also we're doing this in the inner corner, drawing a little V. Repeat on the other side, again horizontal. Repeat on both outer corners and inner corners. Now the next brush is actually a Pro Airbrush Concealer brush from Sephora, but I'm just using that to take one of the matte shades, whatever matches your skin tone, and just to blend that out to make it more subtle looking. You can see it's not so contrasted now. Now we're taking the UD brush again and going into the Hot Pants shade, which is my favorite, and just slightly drawing where you would draw your crease line, but we don't want it to be very stark. We just want to make the eye look bigger. Now to highlight, we're going to use my other favorite shade, Road Stripe, and we're going to do that under the brow and just on the inner corner. So now we're going back into the Clinique Water Resistant Cake Liner in Natural Black, and we're just drawing a line down, and we're also taking that line on the outer third of the eye, basically to where the iris ends or starts. The idea is for the line to go down to look more like sad, like a puppy dog eye. So now we're just going back with the Vice palette and the Oil Slick shade, and we're just going to soften that line up ever so slightly and smudge it out so it is not a very harsh line. I know a lot of tutorials use a gel liner or a felt tip liner to draw this, but I prefer the softer look of this method. You can also take any remaining foundation on your stippling brush and just clean anything up that you need to. So I'm just taking one of the small brow brushes and taking some of that Oil Slick just underneath the eye to create that V shape. Onto eyelash curling. I don't think this requires much explanation. You just want to curl your eyelashes. I'm actually going to be using 3 mascaras today. The first is Maybelline Big Eyes and just the lower lashes on my lower lashes. Next, Marc Jacobs Omega the Great and Blacker, and I'm going to take that on my top lashes. I like to go down first with my eyes shut just to get to the roots, and then take it all the way up when my eyes are open. Finally, I'm going to take Maybelline Great Lash in So Very Berry, which is a maroon kind of shade. You can use whatever you have, even if it's a brown, just to kind of soften the appearance again. And you're just going to do 1 coat of black and 1 coat of brown, or just brown if that's what you have. Here, I'm just taking my foundation again and just cleaning up any fallout or any messy areas. Now for the highlight of this look, which is blush. I'm going to use the NARS Stephen Klein One Shocking Moment collab and these 2 blush brushes, and I'm going to use the shades Dolce Vita and Robotic. You can use whatever suits your skin tone. So I'm just going over the area we had first done with the cream blush so we can see it more. And I'm taking the dark shade first right under my eyes and at the top of my cheekbones, as you can see, and just patting that in very slightly and building up the color gradually. You also want to put a little bit of this on your nose, forehead, and chin areas. Now I'm taking the shade in Robotic and the optical blurring brush, and I'm just going to pat in any areas that might seem blotchy or spotted, and just to lighten up that area a little bit on the top of my cheeks and right under my eye and nose, chin, and forehead. To create a gradient effect, I'm taking the Stila Self-Adjusting Pink Blush, which is very bright, and taking that just under my eyes, so the brightest area is at the top, and you can blend some of that farther down as well, just so it looks cohesive. So finally, I'm going into the Too Faced Love Flush blush and into the shade I Will Always Love You, which is an orange, and I'm just taking that and filling in anywhere where it might look a little blotchy. And finally, onto the lips. I'm using the Stila Raspberry Crush Lip and Cheek Stain
just in the middle of my lips. We just want to create that sickly look where your lips are brighter in the middle and more peaked on the outside. So then I'm taking the Stila Lip and Cheek Stain in Yumberry Crush, which is a lighter pink, and tapping that on the rest of my lips with my fingers and going back in with a darker pink as needed, just to create that gradient effect on my lips as well. To finish the look, I'm just taking any good blending brush and the Ribble Matte again and blending out some of that pink color just so it's not so stark. As you can see, this tones the look down a little bit and adds to the paleness. And I want to show you this look quickly in better lighting.
Meow. Meow. Here we are in more natural light. You can see it's not quite as wild, but you could take just a paper towel and probably get some of that pink off of there. I like it. And I think it's more playful.
Artificial lighting kind of emphasizes the color. It's not really that bad. I think this will look fantastic on anybody with olive skin or, you know, ebony skin, really dark skin that I'm always envious of, because pinks and purples and oranges look so beautiful on your skin. My eye is running because it's so cold outside. So give it a try. It's fun. If you're going out, I mean, it's up to you. I like to have fun, and I'm staying home to recoup. But I just wanted some fun, and who better to do a Byojaku or sickly face makeup than a sick person? Ah, that's my sense of humor. So I hope you all have a happy and healthy Valentine's Day weekend. And if you're on the East Coast, Northeast with me, stay warm. So I just wanted to show you inside with the big lights out real quick. The look that's done. You can see it's not quite as bright as it, my fingers are stained, I apologize, as it appears with the lights on, and it really is not. And once you blend everything out, it kind of calms down, obviously. I think it's a fun look. I think it's a fun thing to try, and I really appreciate the suggestion for me to do a Valentine's Day look. I just hope this was a fun and easy and light video for you all, and I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. If you're home alone or you're out with somebody, if you've been dating for 30 years or this is your first date ever, I just hope you have a wonderful time and stay safe and be happy and healthy, and that's all that matters. Have fun. So I will see you guys very soon. Bye.